in shortly by the manager, one of the managers of Playa Resorts. And just in case there's anyone here who doesn't know me, I am Sheneico Eastwood.
And I am Eastwood.
And we are the directors of PNS Events and Vacations. And Michelle will be with us any minute now. So if you have questions, you can send us your questions. Are we still frozen? All right, let me just check the internet connection. Okay. All right, Michelle, you can go ahead and send us back the request and we'll add you. We'll try adding you again. Great.
Hi guys, how are you?
We're doing good. We're doing fine. Good to see you.
I know, I wish we were back on the beach where we saw each other
Right? I'm sure.
soon enough.
Right? Exactly.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Okay, so let me introduce you to everyone. So this is Michelle Payette, and she is the manager, business development manager for Playa Resorts, and she'll be sharing with us today on how COVID has been affecting Playa Resorts, as well as what's up next. If you have been following the news, you would have been seeing some new information. So she will be sharing with us today. Want to thank you, Michelle, for coming on with us today. I know you are busy.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, we have been very busy. There's a lot going on in the travel industry, obviously, as well as the world right now. At Playa Resorts, so just for your viewers to know, our resorts are closed right now. We are scheduled to reopen July 1st. So we are taking reservations for all 18 of our properties July 1st of this year and beyond. So we're excited to open. But as you mentioned, the all-inclusive world will look a little different moving forward. It has to. So we're just as busy as we've always been, but it's just with different things.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're working with our hotels. Obviously, you know, certain things are definitely going to change. It's not going to be your all-inclusive that you've gone to in the past.
Right.
So, I mean, I know you guys have been to many of our properties. You know, buffets have always been a big thing at all-inclusives. I don't think moving forward, buffets are going to be an option at all-inclusives.
Wow. Major
Yeah.
changes.
Major changes, you have to think of the sanitary purposes. So those are things that we're working on right now. As you guys know, Playa, we have 18 hotels. We have 5 different brands. In Jamaica, we have the Jewel Resorts. We have our Hilton Rose Hall, and we've got that Hyatt Ziva and Zilara Rose Hall as well. So one thing is we're extremely lucky to be partners with Hyatt and Hilton because they're major corporations who are coming out with their own policies and new procedures for sanitation and what those processes and procedures look like. So, if we were a family-owned small company, we would truly have to be coming up with all of these on our own. But so, for instance, Hilton, they have partnered with Lysol as well as the Mayo Clinic, which is one of the biggest hospitals in the States.
Right.
So, those are huge companies that they're working with and coming up with these new procedures that we've been just able to adapt. And then also take those Hyatt and Hilton ones. We're launching something called Playa Stay Safe. And what that is basically our new procedures as far as keeping our guests as well as our staff safe and clean and all of that moving forward.
Very important.
Yeah, it really is. And like I said, not only do we want our guests comfortable knowing that this is a new, clean, safe environment, but also for our staff. They work 24/7 at these resorts. So we want to make sure they feel comfortable too. And it's hard balance because, what we're trying to find is, the balance between fun and vacation and getting people back to our resorts. But we're also mixing that with, making sure the safety precautions are being taken. So
that's very important.
It is.
And I'm sure the clients will applaud you for that.
Yeah, definitely. It's just really important. So you'll get a statement, you guys being some of our good agents, you'll be getting our Playa Stay Safe statement pretty soon, and you can share that with all of your clients just so they know that we have taken the proper precautions. We're even looking things at like our gyms and our spas, how we have to do maybe social distancing with that and, just different measures. So like I said, we're just as busy as always, but it's doing these new things to make the new norm what the all-inclusives are going to be.
Okay, so someone is asking, is the change just until COVID is gone?
No, this will be moving forward. It definitely will because, we still don't know so much about it. And so this will just be for the foreseeable future, I really think. These are probably things that maybe, should have been we didn't know before, but now we know. So moving forward, these will be things.
So it's definitely the new normal.
It will be, yeah. Just like with all aspects of our lives, a lot of things are going to change into this norm. And vacation is one of those things. We originally were going to be opening all of our properties June 1st. We did about 2 weeks ago push that back to July 1st. And really one of the reasons why is, again, we're coming up with all these new policies and procedures and safety precautions. So we have to bring our staff back and get them trained on all of this to know that when we open July 1st, we are going to be open with confidence for your guests.
Right. We're looking forward to that. And those procedures are for all of the hotels, right? And not just the ones overseas.
Nope. So like I said, those Hilton and Hyatt policies they put in place, we're basically taking those and adapting them into our Panama Jack properties and our existing Jewels in Jamaica.
Okay, great. So the opening date, is that also for the local hotels, the ones in Jamaica?
That is for all of our Playa properties throughout Jamaica, Dominican, and Mexico.
Okay, great. That is really great. So we're looking forward to that.
Yes, we are too. We are too.
One of the questions we've been getting is, when will the hotels be opening? And of course, we have to go by what our tourism ministry is saying here as well. And have to ensure that things are okay, safe, and in place before the hotels can open. But we want to also let our clients know that as soon as we get the word, we will be telling you the dates, because anything can happen and dates can change, because if the hotel's sending out dates but anything can play. The dates can change at any point. So we will keep you up to date in terms of that.
And also, we just had a great call with the Jamaica Tourist Board, I believe it was last week, and they discussed a lot of the other, outside of our hotels, other openings. The borders for Jamaica do open May 31st, so flights will start coming in June 1st, which is great, because as soon as those flights come back in, that's when the hotels. So there are some all-inclusive hotels that are opening throughout June. It's just our 5 Playa properties throughout Jamaica. Because we're just taking a little extra time to make sure just that we're all up to standards and, you know, like I said, confident welcoming your guests in. We did push it back to July 1st, but there are some that are opening in June.
Oh, okay. All right, great. Great. So as it relates to the resorts in Jamaica, which are the resorts that you now have?
That I know are opening in June, or what was the question?
In general.
I mean, I can't remember. You know, actually, I have a list of them from the Jamaica Tourist Board that I'd be happy to send to you that you could shoot out to your clients.
Okay.
I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. They went through about 25 different hotels that were going to be opening in June. We're just not opening until July 1.
No, on the Playa, which of your... Right, not in general.
Yeah. So we are Hyatt Ziva Zilara.
Right.
Ziva is our family, obviously. Zilaras are adults only. Right next door are Jewel Grand. And then our Hilton Rose Hall is next to that. And then Jewel Paradise Cove, the adults only. Those all will be opening July 1st. You'll notice I didn't mention 2 of the existing Jewels.
Right.
So mention that. As of last Friday, we did sell Jewel Dunn's River as well as Jewel Runaway Bay. So those are no longer in the Playa family. If anybody did have an existing booking, from our understanding, the third party that we sold it to is not going to be opening those resorts anytime soon, at least until next year. So any existing reservations there, we are moving over to some of our other properties.
And that will be at an additional cost or no?
So we don't have the final process or procedures that we've moved everyone over, but from the groups that we've done so far, if they were at the Jewel Dunn's River, we have moved them over to Jewel Paradise Cove because it's a comparable product, both adults only. For Jewel Runaway Bay, and at the same price as well.
Okay.
Properties at Jewel Runaway Bay, we were moving over to Hilton Rose Hall because it also has the water park, which is a lot of reason why people book Runaway Bay was that beautiful water park. It was a lot of fun. So Hilton has just as nice as a water park. A lot of people don't realize it. People don't realize it. The Hilton Rose Hall, a lot of people think of the Hilton Rose Hall, it used to be a big convention center and people just think of it for meetings and incentives, but it's become a very big, popular family hotel with an awesome, and the rooms there, they have spectacular views, but their water park is awesome. So we've been moving those people over to Hilton Rose Hall.
Okay, great. So we have a question. Should we expect a cut in prices with the new normal?
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, we have been closed for almost 2 months now, so I have to try and make up some of that too. But I will tell you there are some great specials out there right now. One that we are doing is our once in a lifetime sale right now. So that is if you book before May 31st, you can travel all the way up until the end of April 2021. So it's a big travel period. Pardon?
Are in the blackout days involved during that period? Are the blackout days included?
For the Ziva, did you say?
No. Will there be any blackout dates?
Oh, I'm sorry. It froze a little. Sorry. No, there are no blackout dates, actually.
Fabulous.
Literally, the word once in a lifetime sale is exactly what it means because we don't really run sales like this. So it's incredible pricing. There aren't any blackout dates. you not only, you're getting at any of our properties you book, you're getting a $25 per night resort credit. So that can be used towards spa, to upgrade your room. Maybe you want a cabana by the pool. You can use resort credit wherever you want. And then you're also going to get an automatic free upgrade on select room categories. So it's usually the first 2 lead-in room categories. We're going to automatically bump them up to the next room category.
Wow.
So, like I said, once in a lifetime.
That's a really good question.
It really is. It really is. I mean, sometimes that can get you into that ocean view that you usually have to pay quite a bit more for.
Exactly.
So that, again, is bookable through by May 31st, valid for travel July 1st, all the way through April of next year. And the other really nice thing is they don't have to put any money down for that. So you just book it with a credit card guarantee, and then we don't even charge the credit card until 14 days prior to travel. So it's, you know, a lot of people have lost jobs. A lot of people have taken pay cuts. So we're not expecting you to come up with a ton of money to put down for these and have to pay in full for these vacations. You simply put a credit card guarantee down. So if you're not traveling till March of next year, you won't even pay for it until February. If their plans change and they need to change the dates, again, we're not even charging the credit card, so they can change it or cancel at any time.
That's really nice, though. That's a good deal.
Good.
I'm sure persons will grab onto that deal.
Yes.
Yes.
Like I said, once in a lifetime. Probably don't expect it again.
Thanks to COVID, right?
Yes, thanks to COVID. At least we got to have something good come out of this.
Yeah. We will be having a lot of changes. I'm sure of it.
We will. But the one thing that will remain is we will still give you guys the absolute best service. I know you've been to some of our resorts, so we always have our service from the heart with our little gesture of the hands over. Yeah. So we will obviously continue that, and really what that is welcoming you and your guests into our home and making it their home for their vacation, and that is something that won't change.
Right.
So Michelle, so most Jamaicans probably, only go to a property on the island. So can you expound some more on the Playa resort in other areas like public, the new IFC just opened last year?
Yes.
Can you give us some updates for next content?
Absolutely. So obviously we have some of our best resorts in Jamaica. I mean, your beaches are incredible. Your people are incredible. Food is amazing. But yes, we are located in other places too. Where I had the pleasure of meeting you both was in the Dominican Republic. So we have 5 resorts in the Dominican Republic. We have our brand new Hyatt Ziva and Hyatt Zilara in Cap Cana. So
beautiful properties, guys. Very beautiful.
Gorgeous. They're side-by-side properties. One of them is an adults-only property. The other one is a family-friendly. 90% of the rooms are ocean view, and they're all junior suites. So your room it's a beautiful room. It's either a king bed or 2 queen beds. And again, 90% of the rooms have somewhat of an ocean view. We've got some really fun restaurants there. We've got an Indian restaurant. We've got a Peruvian, a French Tahitian. We have a water park there. And when I say water park, we did 7 different water slides, lazy river, a separate splash park for the little kids, a cool kids club, teens club, and we built what's called an underground Miramar spa there. So the spa, if you know what a cenote is, it's like the underground kind of caverns with the water, and we kind of replicated the spa after that. So it feels like you're in this underground cave with all these waterfalls. Unbelievable.
So the spa is ready now? The spa
Everything. Yes. So the spa was the last. We built this property from the sand up, and we opened in November, and we finally finished the spa in February of this year. So everything is 100% up and running now.
Great.
So yeah, and as long as you're 18 or older, you can use either one of the resorts. You have exchange privileges at both of them.
Okay.
So if you're there with your kids, on the family side and you want to bring them to the kids club at night and go try one of the restaurants on the adult side, you absolutely can do that. Go ahead.
So for those who really like to go to the gym and all of that, they have an excellent gym, one of the biggest gym I've ever seen at the resort.
Absolutely. So thank you, Paul, for reminding me. I can't believe I forgot to tell that.
The amazing gym.
It is 14,000 square feet. So I don't know if you realize how big that is, but it's huge. And we have a yoga studio. We have a kickboxing room. We have a spin room if you like to do the Peloton bikes. Literally something for everyone. And it's a really industrial feeling gym. It's kind of themed around baseball and boxing because that's what the Dominican Republic is known for, or very famous for. So it is probably the coolest gym that we have by far. It almost makes you feel guilty for not using it. So bring your gym clothes with.
That is true.
There's a question. Given that the buffet will be basically no more, first we are concerned about can eat. Will that affect the all you can eat?
Yeah, exactly. We will still, trust me, we will still have plenty of options. You know, one thing that we, and we're even thinking in our restaurants, just different configurations in our restaurants to kind of adhere to the social distancing with our tables.
Right.
But even if you remember by the water park, we had those food trucks.
Yes.
That could be an option that we expand upon more. Our properties in Cancun, we do a lot of the food trucks there, as well as over at Sanctuary in Cap Cana. So that might be something that, you know, we keep open. We don't know. They're kind of trying different ideas right now to see what makes the most sense. But the all-inclusive will still remain that 24-hour. I mean, we're still going to have room service. We'll still have plenty of options. Don't worry.
Yeah, Jamaicans like to eat, so.
Yeah. And I like the food.
About the food? Yeah, exactly. And again, especially at that Hyatt Ziva Zilara in Cap Cana, we have some of the most unique restaurants there. Right down the street from our Ziva Zilara Cap Cana, we also have, and I believe we went and saw it, the Sanctuary Cap Cana.
Yes,
Yes. So if any of your guests are looking for an adults-only resort, this Sanctuary is completely different than any of our other properties. So you almost feel like you're in a Mediterranean village when you're there. The decor is just, they have cobblestone roads and just the whole architecture is very Mediterranean. It feels like you're in a Spanish town. We have a castle on site there. So, I mean, how cool is it to say you stayed in an all-inclusive castle? And we have, like, swim-ups at that resort. So the swim-ups is like you have a moat around your castle, and you just swim right out to it. We've got villas there, anywhere from 1,000 to 5,500 square feet. Just incredible. So
yes,
for your honeymooners, anybody who wants a romance, but it's perfect, too, for, like, girls' spa getaways, golf groups. We're by amazing golf courses. And all of those properties in Cap Cana in the Dominican, they're only 15 minutes from the airport. So, you know, I know from Jamaica it wasn't the easiest place to get to for you guys.
Yeah.
But how nice is that once you did get to the airport, you didn't have to go for another hour and a half or anything to your resort. So,
yeah, very close to the airport.
Yeah, definitely.
But I must say, Cap Cana is one of the most beautiful places that I've seen. And the beach is
amazing.
It's amazing, coming like the beaches in Negril. Think about the beaches in Negril, and that is how the beach in Cap Cana is. Very lovely property.
It's called, the beach is called Juanilo Beach, and it is that white sand beach, and that water is crystal clear. And you can swim like a good football field out, and you're only up to your thighs. So it's really shallow, great for families. The beach is usually, when it's not super windy, it's used full of people doing stand-up paddle boarding, kayaking, snorkeling, and all of that is included with the non-motorized water sports, all included with the all-inclusive as well.
Fabulous, fabulous. I'm sure they will.
We did the Dominican, obviously, and then I don't know what your flights are like to Mexico, but we have 5 properties in Cancun as well as in downtown Playa del Carmen. So that's on the east coast side of Mexico. We've got Hyatts, we've got Hiltons, we've got Panama Jack properties. And then on the west coast of Mexico, I know that's quite a flight for you guys, but also in Cabo San Lucas and Puerto Vallarta, we have our Hyatt Ziva all-inclusive, all ages brands there too. So you'll just have to go for 10 days or 2 weeks when you go there.
Exactly. So we can fully enjoy those places.
Yes, absolutely.
Those are amazing. So for those of you who are just joining, we are talking about the Playa experience as it relates to COVID-19, as well as what will be coming when the hotels open. And right now, most of their hotels will be opening in July 1. And of course, that is based on how COVID is, what is taking place with COVID. But right now, they're set to open at July 1st. So you can look out for that, and you can look out for us sending you the specials that they have as well. Because those specials, as she said,
once in a lifetime.
Right, as Michelle said, once in a lifetime specials. We have never seen anything like that before. So those specials is something that you need to grab. And remember those that the dates for travel, you have up until 2021. So
yeah, April 2021, you can travel all the way up. No blackout dates. Get the $25 per night resort credit as well as the free upgrade for certain room categories.
Awesome. That is really awesome, Michelle. We're really looking forward to that. And that special opens when?
It is bookable now, so you just have to book by May 31st.
Oh, okay. Okay. And any plans on extending it?
I don't know. We'll see. It's been going really well. So if we keep the traction and the bookings going, it very well possibly could, or we could come up with something else then. I'm not sure yet.
All right, so Michelle, will there be regular temperature checks now moving forward at all the properties?
Yeah, so we haven't fully, they haven't fully decided how they want to do that yet. I know a lot of hotels are looking into doing in check-in and checking upon checkout. I'm sorry, upon check-in, that be part of it. We have not confirmed how we're going to do that yet. So more to come on that. I know it's something everybody is looking at though.
Okay.
And you can book basically any of the Playa resort more than one. So if I wish to book the property, I can access the once in a lifetime special.
Yeah. So if you maybe wanted to do 3 nights in the Montego Bay, the Rose Hall area, and then do a couple nights over in, Paradise Cove, you absolutely can do that and take advantage of the sale. Same thing in Mexico or any of our other destinations where we have multiple Playa properties. Absolutely.
Great.
The longer, the better.
Yeah. And when you stay longer, you really get to appreciate all that the hotel has to offer. Right.
Absolutely. You got to check out every restaurant. You got to check it all out. All the bars, you got to mix it up.
So what about room service? Will there be a cost for those, or the cost will be no more with the new measures?
I haven't heard anything about that they are going to be adding to that. Some resorts, maybe they'll limit the hours on it. For room service, we haven't 100% kind of solidified what we're going to do with that. I do just know that we are going to continue that because it is so important to a lot of people. It's when you're out in the sun all day and maybe having a couple drinks at the pool. Sometimes you just want to come back to your room and just watch a movie and relax and do room service. So that is very much a big part of the all-inclusive, and that will definitely continue.
Okay. And what about the pool? How will that be monitored?
Yeah, so that's a question I don't know yet. That actually just came up on one of our calls today.
Right.
You know, some of the things around the pool that we can control right off the bat is like the social distancing of the chairs. So, you know, maybe spacing out the chairs, removing every other, or, you know, maybe putting more on the beach, but just the spacing of the chairs, that's an easy fix that we can do right off the bat.
What about persons actually being in the pool? That's more limited?
That we don't know yet. Now, some of the things that they were talking about, like in the gyms, that is something that they might monitor, you know, how many people are in the gyms at a time.
Right.
For the pool, it's obviously a little harder. The beach, that's hard. You can't control.
Yeah.
You can go to a public beach. You can't tell people how many can go in or not. But the pools, again, we have these swim up bars too that are very popular. So, but that's a question we're getting a lot. Like, how will we monitor that? So, more to come on that. As I learn more, I'll share that with you guys.
Okay.
So just for clarity, so we can book, client can book any number of Playa resorts for the once in a lifetime special once you do the booking by May 31st.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
Regardless of the once within the period up to April 2021, basically.
So if you want to book a trip, if you want to book one trip every month, you absolutely can. You can do that. Yep, but as long as they're traveling before April 31st or April of 2021, yeah, absolutely, you can book as many hotels or dates as you'd like. There's no cap on that.
Okay, great. I'm sure persons will be taking advantage of that.
Yeah, trust me, I cannot wait back to the beach.
We all can't. Listen, we all can't.
I was supposed to be in Jamaica, April 17th. I was supposed to be in Jamaica, staying at the Hyatt Zilara. So that was, so I just got to get
here. We were supposed to be there in May.
And we had to push it back. We were supposed to be at Dunn's River for Mother's Day this weekend, and not working out, so we can't wait.
Good. Just have to postpone it a little bit, right? Rebook. Don't cancel. Rebook.
Yes, that's what we've been promoting with our clients. So,
yeah, and like I said, with the flexible cancellation penalties, it's a no-brainer to take advantage of these once-in-a-lifetime savings. And if plans change or whatever, you can cancel with no penalties. So really take advantage of those.
Right.
So in terms of for those who would want to have their weddings, any great special in that regard coming up? Anything or wedding will be treated based on number of persons or will be treated?
Yes, we have amazing weddings with Playa Resorts. It's just we make it really simple. We do it anywhere from just the bride and groom, and then the next package is up to 10 people, and then so on and so forth. There are even ways that you can take advantage. If you can get married Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, anytime between 9 and 1 o'clock, you can get a free wedding, the free ceremony. So if you're flexible on your days, there's ways you can get and earn a free wedding, which is awesome. It's interesting, a lot of people have asked, about destination weddings and everything, but what we're seeing in the States is a lot of people who their weddings have gotten canceled because of COVID.
Right.
Getting married March, April, May, June, July. They've had to cancel their big wedding that they've put a lot of work, time, and money into, and they don't want to do it all over again. So they're like, we just book us a destination wedding. So our destination weddings have really been coming in pretty strong for even yet the end of this year as well as 2021. People just don't want to go through it all the planning all over again.
Yeah.
You know what? A beach wedding sounds much, much better.
And the view,
Exactly.
pictures will be fabulous.
And what better way to get all your friends and family, together on a beautiful beach, especially after everything we've gone through this year. What better way to be at an all-inclusive resort, everything you can eat, drink up until you're silly, and celebrate them getting married. Vow renewals. We've actually been getting a lot more vow renewals, and this is really making people, it makes or breaks them, right? Brings them closer or rips them apart. But we've seen a lot of people who really want to do a vow renewal. So we absolutely do that at all of our resorts as well.
Okay, and there are specials on that